Hello and welcome to science class. My name is Mr. Sportel. Why don't you go and have a seat and let's get started. Because this is the new world we're in. So, just wanted to say, here's how things are going to go. It's great to have you here watching. It's really different. And I don't know how to handle it yet. So, we're going to figure this out together. We're going to figure out how to do this well. We're going to wear hats during class now because that's a thing we can do. I pulled out my favorite hat from my Grandpa George. It's broken because my kids busted it in places, but still, it's a great hat. So here's kind of a little bit about how every day's going to go, kind of like where we're headed the next couple weeks, and just like give you all the information right up front here. So you got an email, so you get an email every day, and it'll kind of have like the layout. Here's what's going to happen. Here's things you're going to do. This will all kind of be echoed as well on the document link that you'll have. That kind of gives you step by step. So every week you'll get a new document with all the different links, all the different, here's the things we're going to do. The things we're going to turn in will all get turned in on Moodle, so that'll be no different. You'll probably have more little things to turn in than you're used to, just to make sure that we're all still kind of focusing and getting things done, because otherwise I can't just walk around and peek over your shoulder to see how you're doing. So that will be a thing that will be done often, where it'll be like, okay, I want you to take this couple of questions. I want you to put your answer in on Moodle, and that will be today's little assignment. So that's that piece. I'll have little video explanations. We'll have documents that you'll try and work yourself through, and then I'll put out videos that kind of go over the answers as well, and that'll try and help you as you try and figure out what's going on. I really, really suggest that you try and work through it before you just go ahead and watch that second video, because that's not going to help you at all. You can do a great job helping yourself, and you can also do a horrible job just doing nothing and just like watching a couple of videos and be like, yeah, I get it. Because this is just kind of, it's up to you, and that's the hardest piece, I think. Hopefully you found yourself like a nice little study area. I was trying to make like a little desk for myself and trying to get little spots for my children to all have their own little homeschool corners. It's been a real interesting time trying to adjust as a family, and I know you're working hard to adjust too. So make sure you find some way to carve out that time, make that adjustment, decide, hey, this is what I'm doing. So that's a very important piece. Unit 8 is going to be a lot about motion and also a lot about like graphing. Try to understand graphs, what's happening, just the general idea of distance, time, velocity, acceleration, kind of all that stuff. And there's formulas, there's some math work, there's understanding strobe photos, as well as looking at graphs and doing some of those calculations. So we'll practice all those things in the documents. Also with Unit 8 comes some ACT practice. We were talking as a faculty at our last professional development, and we talked a bit about how we'd like our students to do better on the ACT to help them improve their scores so they get better scholarships. And so one of the pieces was just practicing and understanding that. So we'll do that little chunks of practice 1 to 3 times a week, which is just a little 10 to 12-minute practice session of a science ACT. And so we'll talk more about that. You'll get more info on that when they come. Other than that, that's really all I got right now. So this is just your introduction video. What you're going to do is just follow the directions on the email. It'll kind of walk you through, hey, here's what you're doing next, and just kind of follow the rhythm. Just try and get stuff done in a couple of days from when it's due. Like that'd be great. I understand if like you're sick, just get better. Really appreciate all you're doing to try and help out the country and the world as we all kind of try and stay home and prevent a lot of trouble. That would be too many people who are sick at the same time in our healthcare system. So big thanks for doing this, because it's not easy for anyone. Other than that, just make sure you take care, and More videos to come.